Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, presented by Draco Breach. I'm a bit of a ways from the capital, but there's a reason. Number one, there's an unusual symbol here. First, let's talk to Buzz. Me and my son scrape out an existence here, but at least we're doing something to keep ourselves busy. Oh, and by the by, is it true that Fetley Village was destroyed by this Aegis character? Things were already bad enough here without any trade with Fetley. I'm not sure how we'll manage. The king seems to be pretty well liked, but we don't see much of his influence out here in the sticks. Maybe if we got a new king, things would be different, but who can really say for sure? And new kid, or pure kid. You helped my dad out before, right? Thanks. My mom and dad were so happy they made me an extra big dinner. It was so good. When I get big, I'm going to be strong enough to help people, just like you. First, I gotta learn archery from my dad. Oh, okay, and that adds him to the community, so...
Much appreciated.
Now, I noticed this when I was in the community tab here, that he had a weird symbol over his head. So I went to visit him. Alright, that's kind of interesting. Anyway, there's also quests available. So...
It's a nice change of pace.
let's take a look at what we have. Haha, we meet again. These are the ones who were skilled enough to pass my test, Rolly. Meh, this is not good. Not good at all. So, are you signing us up for this dangerous mission of yours? Yes, about that. Must think of excuse quick fast. You've seen what we can do. What else do you need? One more time. Need one last test to make extra doubly, triply sure friends have what it takes. Well, you heard the pawn. Sorry, he's the boss. This is getting somewhat irritating. This will be absolute final test. Swear on life of roly-poly is evaluation of all skills up to now. Come on, Crow Game. Throw roly-poly bone here. Wait, roly-poly have it? 10 fusion combos. Need to pull off at least that many, or is no good for employment. Yes, that was stroke of genius. Now to give up, please walk away. Heh, you know what? That actually sounds like it might be fun. I hardly need to explain this to you, but a fusion combo is essentially a combined blade and driver combo. You can add in a blade combo during an active driver combo, or vice versa, whichever works. Like before, you can pick the place and the target, find somewhere you can make the most of your abilities. So this final test is, in effect, comprises everything we've been examined on to date. Alright, we'll do our very best to prove our skills to you. Meh, they actually take bait? Inconceivable. Is glad to hear. Once team finish 10 fusion combos, report back to roly-poly on quick double. This will be the final test of your abilities. Don't disappoint us now.
We never turn a blind eye to people in need.
I'm not going to set it as active quest because that's just going to happen as it happens. Oh. What could be happening over there? But I can't just go off, can I? What's wrong, Headwind? You look troubled. Lord Addam. No, it's just that... no, sorry. Nothing's wrong. You definitely sounded like something was wrong when you were mumbling to yourself a minute ago. Just spill it, man. Nothing gets past you, Lord. I'm just worried about causing you extra hassle, Lord. Don't want to burden you unnecessarily, I mean. That isn't for you to worry about. Now go on. Go on now. Let's hear it all. If you say so. Well, what it is that my wife and kids are still back in Gormotti, you see. But you hear all kinds of troubling news out of the motherland lately. So you can probably understand why I'm worried. At the same time, I'm the chief Gormotti overseer here. It's not like I can go check on them myself, but you've been there, haven't you, Lord? How is the situation? You asked a hard question, friend. Cian remnant troops have looted a number of villages there, it's true. Some were hit hard, quite hard. I understand how you feel. If it was me and Aletta was in that kind of piteous circumstance, I too couldn't rest at easy. Thank you for saying so, Lord. Well, so long as my village of Torgoth is well, I give the architect my thanks. Torgoth, yeah, about that. Addam, we have to tell him the truth. Torgoth was burned to cinders. That's impossible. Kelly. I know those names. And Nelly, I can't believe it. Callie and Kelly, you said? Are those your children's names? Yes, Lord, but how did you... We've met Callie and Kelly during our travels. They were unharmed and awaiting their father to come and get them. Oh, thank goodness. Lord Addam, would you... Of course, Edwin. We'll bring your little ones back to you. Oh, Lord Addam, thank you so much. So, Hedwin was the father that Callie and Kelly were talking about. They were in the Seagull Fell encampment, weren't they? Well remembered. Let us hurry, then.
I see
Oh, that's
good.
good. Not going to set it as active unless something weird happens where they run off. But I can't see that happening, and yet I said it, so... it's hidden hunting camp.
Skip and a jump later.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
They're not here? Because of course they're not. Do I need to stay? I thought Callie and Kelly would be here. But they're not. Not anymore, at least. There are signs that indicate someone left here in a hurry. Could it have been those two? Let's try and find out.
Slow and steady. Laser focus.
Could these be Callie and Kelly's footprints? And yeah, I was told that markers would not appear on the screen anymore, and that appears to be... Let's just double check. Yeah, there's no markers. Okay, where are the... Where's the next set of footprints? Okay. It always seems odd to me that the footprints just kind of disappear for a second. Okay, there. There we go. Running near some dangerous wolf enemies. Where... There we go. Sometimes you've got to look around. Sometimes they're right there. Were those Turkin there before? I don't think they were.
Uh-oh. I think we've been
I
spotted.
think... Yeah, that still works. And Mithra just jumped into the Cloud Sea, because... Wait, how do you get... I didn't think to go over here.
Aren't we intrepid?
I'm something of an expert.
I could have gotten that treasure chest a good while ago, but I thought I had to,
Come with me, treasure.
like, unlock a change into Cloud Sea. Oh, hey, you're the guys from before. We got chased around by some Turkin and we ended up here. I'm glad we found you, though it did take us a while. Kelly and I have been talking. Since our dot didn't seem to be coming, and living the camp life with just the two of us was getting too hard, we thought next time we run into you guys, we'd ask you to take us with you to Moradane. I guess we could have left some notes in the camp or in Torgoth for Da to find, but for all I know, he might be dead, and dead folks aren't great at reading. Come on, I'm pouring my heart out here, heart out to you here. What are you smirking for? What? Follow you and I'll see? Sure, okay, lead on then. At this point it's just, yep. Don't think there's anything... Because that treasure chest was pretty well useless. Aletta... Well, I think that gets me the closest to their dad. Their father.
A hop, skip, and a jump later.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
This is Moradane? Looks different than I imagined. No, this is Aletta, a province of Torna. Why'd you bring us here? Well... That's why. Da! Kali, Kelly! I'm so glad you're alright. We missed you, Da. All's well that ends well. I'm so glad we got to help. Are you crying again? Lord Addam, thank you for the kindness you have shown me and my family. Nonsense, I'm terribly sorry about your wife. Thank you. But at least I still have my children. They're more than I would have had without your help. Together, we'll take care of each other and honor Nellie's memory. Excellent. Just take it easy. You need to give yourself time to grieve, too. You too, Lord Addam. I know you're the type to put your life on the line for others, but do take care of yourself. He'll be fine. He's got all of us here doing his work for him. I'd say he'll be taking it plenty easy. Nice jab. Thanks, mister. Thanks, miss, and everyone. We'll be living here from now on, so come play sometime. Sure thing, Callie. See you, Kelly. Stay out of trouble now. And that is that.
Why, thanks.
Did we just gain 3? Yes, we did.
How reliable. Thanks.
Okay, I have a quest. Okay, so those are the ones that I currently have quests from. There's no one else on the community tab that has anything for me, so we can continue the story, because I'm not going to worry about
I'd like to have been of service.
roly-poly right now. Cobalt chip. I don't know if anybody can use that or not. Ow. Nope, nobody can use it. I don't really remember what happened when we escaped from our village. Mama told us to run, so my brother grabbed my hand and we ran as hard as we could. But it's okay, Mama ran away to a different place. My brother said so. So we decided to find our Da and wait for Mama together. I hope she gets here soon. I miss her. Some adults can be scary, but all the people here are really nice to me. Lots of people knew about my Da, so they felt sorry for me and fussed. Nice of them to do it, really. No need to feel sorry for me now, though. After all, I get to be with Kelly and my Da, so I'm really happy. Real happy. Some things make you feel sorry for someone, but mostly, life is just hard. You don't need to be... You don't need special pity for that. I was worried about my kids, how my kids would adjust to being brought here. But I shouldn't have been so anxious. Kids can adapt to anything in a flash, and the others helped a lot too. My kids have been getting along famously with Newell and Brojin. They eat together and everything. Those two lost their families too, so it's easy for my kids to relate to them. As a father, I'd rather they were at my side at all times, but I think these friendships have been good for them. If only Nellie were here. The thing is, I can't remember if we confirmed that Nellie was dead. There's very heavily implications that indeed she is, but I don't know that we've actually confirmed that she is.
Pleasant stroll.
Okay, so now that we're back here, it's time to continue forward. And that quest might have been pretty simple, but I like a combination of simple and difficult. Have I not been up here? Did you guys see it? The Tornan army, I mean, weren't you watching? It was the Royal Tornan army, guys. They had those whopping long spears and really functional light armor. The design on that armor is just, man, are so cool. This year I'm definitely joining up. Kind of. Oh, never mind. Our squad's job is to guard the palace, but they don't send anyone decent for this job these days. It's a shame. Problem is, the palace hasn't needed defending in so long. No invasion gets far enough to actually threaten it. Which is great, but it means our squad is short on real fighters lately. Everyone gets this job because of family connections. All they do is... Oh, wow. And swan... What? Admiring each other's shoes. Wow, that is a line of insults. They don't know the first thing about soldiering. It's a pretty dire situation. A real attack, and we're on for a battering. This load of butts won't know what hit them. It'd serve them right too. Ha ha ha! I wish I could replace the lot, but good talent doesn't grow on trees, you know. You could whip them into shape.
Well, here we are.
Oh, I was that close to
Who's in?
well, whatever.
This is becoming addictive.
Hoping to find...
This is killing me. You're coming with me, treasure.
some ingredients for some of my recipes that I haven't been able to make yet. I did a bit of traveling myself back in the day, saw a bit of the world. Plentiful lands of lakes and forests, exotic cities with strange houses and even stranger food. But I have to say, there's no place quite like Torna. No big wars or famine or terrible epidemics here. Tornans live in peace and quiet thanks to our wise and prudent king. Past kings might have been brutal despots, but our king rules with reason and isn't afraid of change or reform. Some folks are critical of a king with such progressive outlook, but I think he's clever, very clever. If it isn't Prince Addam, nothing to report today, sir. I do have some gossip for you, though. I've been listening to Niddle's Complete History of Torna. Did you know that this place was built by the combined efforts of legions of humans and blades alike? It was a time of unrest. Moradane was leading the world into industrial revolution, and conflict was rife. That's why this place was built, as a statement to people both at home and abroad that of what Torna stands for. It's a testament to the belief that by working together we can make up for our flaws and enhance our strengths. Hearing that has increased my passion for guarding the palace 100-fold. Okay. Ooh. Ladder. Don't know where it goes, but there might be something at the top, so up we go. And there are people talking. That is... Yeah, that's nice. Always nice to see a good view.
You're coming with me.
Always nice to find a treasure, too. Wow, really? I guess that's it. That was a little short-lived, unfortunately. I mean, spectacular view, but still felt a little short-lived. Well, well, welcome to Oresco, young drivers and blades. May I ask, are you all properly equipped with accessories? Accessories are not just mere baubles, you know. They are part and parcel of the driver's gear. You've got hats, your chokers, your amulets, and so on. Each item has different effects you can use. You young things are always questing. I'll bet there are some accessories that could really help along the way. You know, my granddaughter has an accessory shop in town. You should stop by sometime if you fancy it. Yep, that is a definite advertisement.
You're coming with me, treasure. You're coming with me, treasure.
How many of those have I actually found? So there's 7 more in the world. I think I have a few on my map that I can't break open right now. Welcome, travelers. Have you been enjoying the Tornan sights? There is plenty to see in the residential ward. There's a range of merchants, and the artisans have their workshops there. But of course, the main tourist spot in town is Ares Palace, where the King of Torna lives. I didn't know this before I moved here, but the Royal Palace is so huge in part because it also houses workshops for renowned engineers and craftspeople. Most people aren't actually allowed to see the workshops, but I bet they're magnificent. Makes me wonder if I'm going to be able to see them. Hello. Did you know that this splendid garden was made for the first king of Torna? The placement of stones and patterns in the sand are meant to reflect the natural world we're part of. But do you know for what purpose the garden was made and why this location in particular was chosen? The intention was that seeing this garden would keep the viewer from losing their grounding in nature. Ancient Tornas thought it of the utmost importance, and the current king is keeping this tradition alive too. The king sounds like he cares about the Titan a great deal. Now, isn't that a ruler we can all be proud of? Okay, so that, I believe, will be it for today. Except there's an excavation here.
Coming with me, treasure.
Because of course there is. They were just talking about how this garden is for the natural beauty, and what do? We dig up
With me,
a treasure chest. With rhombus, tri, and glass. Wow, that's... Doesn't look like... no. Well, I'm glad I got the 2 glass chips to improve Mithra and Jin there by a healthy margin. Anyway, for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.